Hey, what's up guys, Srazz here back with another video, and in this video I will talk about hyperthreading. So before going to hyperthreading, we'll talk about cores and threads, what actually is a core and what actually a thread is, and then we'll talk about simultaneous multi-threading, which Intel named it as hyperthreading. So coming to the core, a core is the physical hardware of the processor. It's like the number of processor chips it's having is the number of cores. Okay, it is a hardware, and thread is like what core for a software, what core actually is for a software. A software understands a core as a thread. So like the operating system understands a core as a thread. So each core is assigned to one thread in general. In general, every core is equivalent to one thread for an operating system. So the software understands a core as a thread. But what the simultaneous multi-threading or Intel's hyperthreading means is each core is considered as two threads. For example, a processor or a core is a less than 50% utilized, and you want the other 50% utilized on a different program or a different process to use the other 50% of the processor which is not being used. In that case, what this Intel and other technologies does is they add extra CPU registers so that the other 50% which is not being used in the core can act as a thread and which can perform other simpler tasks. So it can't do a complex task when the processor is more than 50% used, but it can do smaller two different tasks. So this is the concept of hyperthreading. So it is like one core acting as two threads. So the operating system thinks that a core is having two threads. It understands as two physical cores, but actually there is only one core which is acting as two threads, which are less used. This is the concept of hyperthreading.